the reason why a lot of men feel that financial pressure, that need to provide, that need to, and not just the need to, but the grace to. We have the grace to do it, right? It's because we're made in the image of someone who creates and who multiplies and who provides, right? And so back to us as young men, I think one of the most important shifts that I had in my mindset towards money was, number one, stopping to try. I stopped trying to look rich and actually worked towards being rich, right? There's a huge difference. And it's something that my parents really tried to try and teach me, right? Which was stop rushing to look wealthy, but can you set up the systems to make sure that you actually are? And I think that a lot of men are fundamentally upset with themselves and in a state of depression because they don't look wealthy and they're not wealthy. But also some are looking wealthy but are not wealthy. So there's that disconnect there where you talk to your M-Pesa is telling you something different, but your friends are bigging you up. Hey, my
yes.
guy, hey, you
Big
look
money.
fresh. Hey,
yes. Yeah.
You're performing. And I think as men, when we start to become performers and less of actual doers, and we're not actually it, our psychologists can confirm that you get this crazy dissonance between who people think you are and who you actually are. So back to money, when we actually start focusing on building the systems that actually ensure that you do have that money in your pocket, you don't just look like you have it.
You actually have it.
And I think there's a piece that comes with that, when now you're able to sit down and say, you know what, I have worked hard towards curating a skill set that can gather for me capital. I've curated a business, or I've set up a structure that is bringing something into my pocket.
What does that do to a man's psyche, a man's heart and mind, when you're able to create this?
It's the best thing ever. Because now you are confident in your ability to fulfill that aspect of manhood, right? So back to those people who are saying you're your own role model. You are your own role model in that sense because you've proved to yourself that you can do it.
Interesting.
So you're no longer in a state of despair, feeling like I cannot be a provider, but you've given yourself evidence. And I think men, and a lot of men here can concur, that we are so evidence-driven that if our ambition and the evidence of it are not matching up, there's depression.
Right.
So when it comes to money, I'd say build evidence that shows that you can be a good steward. Start small, build something, build a skill set that's gathering that capital. And when you build that evidence of, I have 10 shillings here, 10 shillings, it became 100 shillings, it became 1,000, it became 100,000, that's how you build your confidence with finance.
All right.